This is our last podcast of 2025.
Yes, he has man boobs. He has man boobs.
Have you heard of this thing called the swag gap?
What are we looking forward to in 2026?
You whore. You skank.
And then let's talk about Sharon Moore. What the fuck, dude?
Because sometimes I do just want to be like sad and just like watch TV and hit my weed pen. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's the love.
We're manifesting 2026 to be better.
Yes.
Be better people. Don't be such assholes.
And
action.
Go. This is our last podcast of 2025.
I can't believe it.
I can't
2025 has been a year. There's so many things that have been happening this year. Like worldly things.
Worldly
that are just
things, lively things.
Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy town.
What's the number one craziest thing that happened this year, like to you?
To me?
Not to you personally, that you're saying like in the news.
Oh, I'm just reeling upon last weekend's events.
Oh, the U of M coach?
No, not even, that's terrible. But like the bombings, the just shit that going heavy stuff like Bondi Beach, the shooting that was happening in Sydney, right where my daughter is going to live in a month, and for no reason, like these senseless acts of hate.
Yeah.
I just can't. I don't know what's going on.
No. So we need to be the extra love in the universe.
Sure.
So we're sending it out.
Sure.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's the love.
We're manifesting 2026 to be better.
Yes.
Be better people. Don't be such assholes.
No, because sometimes you have to realize like what you give out is what you're going to receive back, right? And it doesn't always happen, but it's just a good place to start.
Yeah.
You know? So, the college semester is over. Mm-hmm. We have children back in our home.
Yes.
I'm very happy about that. We had a family night. What was it? Saturday. We went out for sushi because Kylie was dying for sushi because, I mean, Big Rapids is known for its eclectic food palettes. And then we played blackjack. So Kylie was the dealer, and Chris is like, I feel, because she wanted to learn how to play blackjack.
Okay.
And he's like, we need to like bet something. And I go, well, I have like a jar of change, in the laundry room. I'll just bring it out. Well, he's going through all the quarters. There's like $20 worth of quarters in this jar. And he's like, really? Just hoarding all this cash? And I'm like, well, it's what falls down like when you do the laundry, So we did. So we played, and we realized that I play it very safe. Chris is, an all-in kind of guy. And Kylie was like, I just want to be the dealer. So I feel like that's kind of playing it safe too when you're the dealer.
Yeah.
But no, we played for hours.
It's a fun game.
Hours. It was so much fun. So much fun.
Did you play to the point where you're doubling down and you're splitting up cards?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
That's
it
when
had been a
fun.
long time since I've played blackjack like in a casino. So there was a few things that I'm like, hey, we need to Google this because I'm not really sure how this works, And we did. It was a lot of fun. It really was. Yes.
It's fun. I like to play once in a while. My daughter is the expert. She has a playing card at the casino. Evie.
Oh. At Soaring Eagle?
Oh, yeah. She's the blackjack queen.
No way.
Yes. Blackjack queen. Wins every time. I'm not even kidding.
Do they do single deck or like multi-deck?
No, they do like multi-deck.
Like usually like five decks. Yeah. That's how it is in Vegas. But in Reno, at the Peppermill, way back in the day, this is like, Kylie was maybe like a year old. Single deck, minimum $5 bet.
Oh.
Chris and I played for hours and started with $20.
Yeah.
I don't think we really left with a ton of money either, but made enough money to play for hours, drink for free. I was so drunk that when I went to go to the bathroom, I walked right through the pit. So of course, every pit boss and security guard is looking, and then the dealers were like, no, that's Katie. She's been here. Like we were there for a convention. So we were there for like a week. They're like, she's fine. She doesn't know what she's doing. As I'm like, la, 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 going to the
walking
bathroom.
through. It's a fun game. The casino in Mount Pleasant, what's it called? Soaring Eagle.
Yes.
Has $15, $20 minimum bets, which is pretty cheap.
Yeah.
And you can play for a while if you play it right.
Well, and you have to be careful when you're sitting with strangers at your table, because if you fuck it up,
oh, you ruin the whole table.
You ruin
That's
the whole
part of the
table.
strategy of playing. And if you don't know those rules, then you should not sit down at the table.
No, unless you're with friends and everybody has an understanding that you're somebody who's learning.
But then one person that sits there, you
you're
got to
not
be
wrong.
like, you got to know when to hold them.
Yep. Yeah. So you do, I mean, you are
And
when
when
you're
to
not,
hit.
when you don't have those stakes and you're just playing with like loose change from the laundry room.
Yeah.
You can definitely be a little bit more ballsy.
Right,
you
for
know?
sure. But you
Or
always have to hit.
purposely, like sometimes I would purposely just try to like fuck up Chris's hand.
Yeah.
You know, so it was funny. But
Yes, the kids are home. We just got home yesterday from moving our kids, which was an adventure. But we had a great weekend we had our glow party.
oh yes, it looked so fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. We had hired dueling pianos, which highly recommend. They were so awesome. They came in so professional, set up. It was a guy and a girl singer who had mini grand piano. They were like electric.
Yeah, when you were
pianos.
saying electric, I was picturing like a keyboard, like a
Yeah.
little kid would play. But they were from your video, like baby grands.
They're
Yeah.
baby grands, but they didn't. I mean, they were electric
Sure,
keyboards, but
yeah.
they sounded like a piano and a drummer,
So
and the
fun.
lights, and they had all the requests. And at first, everybody was like, I surprised them with it.
Yeah.
And they all walked in and they're like, oh my God, this is so cool. And they hadn't realized. I said, you guys, this is a dueling piano. Please put in your requests. And by the end of the night, everybody was putting in like
Yeah.
multiple requests and people were getting up and singing with them. It was so fun. And it just got the whole crowd involved. And normally at a holiday party, it's like we allow everyone to bring a +1. And now we've gotten so big that we had to do it at a bigger venue, and they usually are like hauling out of there by, say it starts at 7, hauling out by like 9, 10. This time, everyone stayed till the end, and other parties within the club came into our party.
Oh,
because they heard
fun.
the music. Like people would walk by. Randy walked by one party. He's like, "Oh my God, it looks like a funeral." Like everybody was just like, and they heard our music, and they all came into our party, which was so fun.
Was it people that you know?
Some we did, some
Okay.
we didn't,
Okay.
but we didn't care. Because
No, totally.
the waitresses and stuff were like, do you guys care if they come in? I'm like, no, it was the end of the night. I didn't care. We had an open bar. Like, come on in.
Fun.
Yeah. So it was really fun. And then we had a Christmas party to go to, 2 of them on Saturday, which we had to like rally hard. So that was fun.
Fun. Oh, that's great. I love that. So I'm a little stressed out about one of my gifts for Kylie. It was this like jewelry thing that kept popping up in my Instagram feed that's like, you can sweat in it, you can like wear it in the pool, you could do all this kind of stuff. And ordered it on Black Friday. It's still not here. And when I do the tracking, there's like an error in the tracking. So then I like did like a deep dive. And I mean, I've like emailed with my order number, no response, nothing. And I did a deep dive, and there's people who love the brand. It's Louise Carter.
Oh, D. Louise?
So
Or something like that?
I think it's just Louise.
Okay.
Yeah. There's people who love it, and they'll be like, it did take a long time to show up. And I mean, it comes from China. It's like that 17 tracking, whatever. And then there's some people who say they never received their package. And so basically I have 2 emails that I have sent out that I'm holding on to, that if it does not come by the end of the month, I will be in contact with my credit card company being like, this never showed up. Like,
yeah, for
you
sure.
know, reverse the
Dispute
charge.
it.
Yeah. So, but I mean, she wanted like fun, like gold jewelry, and I don't want her getting something that's gonna like tarnish. She has like reactions to like stuff that she's bought on Amazon. So I thought this would be like a great thing, and then you can like don't have to worry about taking it off and like a green finger, apparently, if it shows up. So we'll see.
Where is it shipping? Oh, so it's shipping from China. Oh, you'll get a DHL delivery.
Eventually.
Probably, right?
You know, even though they're showing up at like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh,
which is so bizarre.
I've had Amazon deliver randomly at 11 o'clock at night, which is frightening because you think, oh my God, somebody's here to rob me. You know, oh, it's just Amazon delivering a package.
Right. And now you know it's getting closer to Christmas because stuff that would normally take 1 day or 2 days to get to you, now it's going to take like 5 because they're
I
so
have a few
overwhelmed
gifts
and
that
swamped.
I'm still waiting for.
Yes.
But it's so good the kids are home. We went down to Ann Arbor. My kids still had finals on Monday. And they have, I mean, their finals went through this week, like this Wednesday, I think. So my girls had finals on Monday, but we went Sunday and took them out to eat at this. I've talked about this restaurant before, but it's called the Dixboro Project in Ann Arbor. Okay. Well, it's just outside of Ann Arbor, called Dixboro. And it is so cute. It's farm to table. It's 7 acres, and they source everything from their own area.
Oh, that's cool.
Or close to it. Mm-hmm. And it was just fantastic food and bakery. They had their own pastry chef.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and was decorated really cute. So we went there on Sunday and had like a Christmas little lunch.
Lunch brunch?
Yeah, before everybody had their finals on Monday. We're all stressed out.
I mean, is everybody just like relieved? Pressure's off?
I think. Yeah, Evie is. Alex is gone. She's on vacation this week. I'm sure she's great. Yeah.
We finally have a place that feels like us.
Our website, listenhere'sthething.com, is the home for everything we love sharing with you.
The podcast, our favorite finds, and all the real life stuff we can't help but share.
So grab a glass, pull up a chair, and visit listenhere'sthething.com. Okay, so Homeland.
It's out on Netflix now. Did you watch it back in the day on Showtime?
Yeah.
Like I was obsessed with it.
It got a little dark for a while. Like I loved it when Brody was on.
I don't think I made it past season 3.
Oh, okay. So Claire Danes is a great actress. Mm-hmm. So I loved the first episodes with her and Brody and that whole situation. And then when he got killed, then it got real dark. Mm-hmm. And then she was with this other guy. Oh my God, what was his name? He's a special agent. Peter, no. I think it was Peter. Dark hair. He was a main character.
Okay.
And it was just so intense all the time.
Yes.
And stressful, which I love.
Peter Quinn,
yeah.
Okay.
And she called him Quinn all the time. And
I don't know.
He was
can you show me a picture of him? I don't think
he was a Black Ops.
I wonder if maybe like I stopped watching it at this time. Because Brody was gone after season 2, right?
I can't remember. But Quinn was there until the end.
Okay.
And he was Black Ops. Like people didn't even know he existed.
Oh, hello. He's really cute.
Yeah, he's hot. He's like British or Australian.
Yeah. No, I don't think I watched it with him. So, yeah, I didn't last very long. But did he go from Homeland to Billions? No.
He wasn't on Billions.
No, not this guy. Brody.
Oh, maybe.
Okay. Because it came out in 2011. No, Billions came out later.
Yeah.
So maybe he did like something different in between. But I mean, I remember liking Homeland, but now people are saying that it like weirdly is connecting with them again today. And I think that there's something to be said, like when you can binge a show like this.
Yeah.
Now, also, like you said, got really dark. I think there's definitely stuff that we watched week to week that you can tolerate the darkness when you have a week in between and you're waiting for that same vibe and thrill that you had in like your first season. Mm-hmm. And that's how you continue through the rest of the seasons. That's how I felt about Son of Anarchy. The first 2 seasons were my favorite. I like watched all of them faithfully until the season was over. But I do feel if I was someone who never watched it on FX and watched it, you know, if say it's on Netflix now, streaming it, I don't know if I'd make it past season 3.
Yeah, I think that some of those series have a lot of detail in them that are unnecessary.
Yeah. And I think that's because the writer probably feels it's necessary.
Yeah. Like I love Landman.
Yeah.
I love it. But I also think there are a lot of elements in it that are unnecessary.
Well, I think Taylor Sheridan likes to throw in like his 2 cents, like in
you
the economy.
See it.
Oh, yes, you
see
can.
it. Which is fine. It just, some of it is just like, was that necessary? I mean, it doesn't really add anything to the plot.
No, like not this past, like, are you like up to date on Landman?
No, because I fell asleep.
Okay. So the past 2 episodes, I'm kind of like, I feel like this is just like filler.
Yeah. Did you know that Faith Hill and Tim McGraw's daughter
Is the next door neighbor.
I didn't see her in it because I fell asleep.
So the only thing that you've seen so far is like when the daughter is doing her cheer in the backyard and that random friend is there.
Yeah.
That's the girl.
her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's a next door neighbor. So she just started to have like a little bit of a bigger role in this last episode. Not huge. But Sam Elliott comes to live with everybody.
Yeah.
And they have like a conversation at the fence.
Okay, got it. I met him once. Did I tell you that?
You met Sam Elliott?
Yeah, in New Mexico.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was he lovely? He seems
was
like
nice.
he seems like he'd be lovely.
He was nice. He was just loner. I was there for work, and we were staying at this hotel in like downtown Albuquerque, and he was just there.
He weirdly in Landman. I mean, obviously his character is, slightly disabled and all that kind of stuff, but he kind of reminds me of my dad a little bit.
Oh yeah,
like with the white hair and the mustache.
Yeah,
like that olivey, like tan skin.
Yeah.
So yeah, but in real life, Sam Elliott's only like 10 years older than, what's that guy's name?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh,
so I mean,
yeah, I can see that.
technically, really can't be his dad.
I can see that.
I think they age up Sam Elliott a little bit too.
Yeah, I don't know how old he is in real life.
Yeah, like I don't know. He's like in his 70s, and I think Billy Bob's in his 60s.
He's 81.
Oh, 81. So then Billy Bob's like what, 68 to 72?
He's 70.
70. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was a nice guy. I mean, he chatted with our group.
Great voice.
Yeah, he was just like a cowboy, like sitting at a bar. And all these tourists came. It was weird.
Was he an attraction? Or was he just legit just there on his own?
Legit was there. I mean,
Okay.
we were there for I think it was an awards meet. I can't remember why I was in Albuquerque.
Okay.
Or maybe I was in Santa Fe. Anyway, and we were staying at this really great hotel, and he was just at the bar.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, back to Homeland. So back in the day, and I felt this way watching Homeland when it first came out, that you would think that Carrie's character, right, seemed extremely unstable, super emotional, difficult to work with. Like she just seemed, and obviously she's like on antipsychotics and all this kind of stuff. So, she's a little out there. But now we don't punish women for like being smarter than the men in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And identifying, hey, this pattern seems very out of scope of what's going on, where everybody else has blinders onto it because they think that they know better. Where now we like almost applaud somebody who can like find that and find the patterns, especially if it's somebody that's like harming your country or your business or something like that. So I don't know. I just think it would be interesting to see like a millennial Gen Z opinion on it, as opposed to like when we watched it in the early, like 2010s. You know what I mean?
An opinion on her character?
Yes.
Got it. Yeah. I don't know.
So
She was definitely kind of a juxtaposition of two people. Because she was struggling mentally with who her past was, and then how smart and how strategic she was with foreign affairs and understanding what was going to happen with our enemies across the countries. So it would be interesting to see their perspective. They'd probably be like, yeah, she's awesome.
yeah, like I almost want Kylie to watch it just so that I can like, how do you feel about this? And I will 100% admit in 2011 when I watched that, and she would so I just started rewatching it because I'm like, well, this is interesting. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Right. And in the first couple episodes, you can see every once in a while she puts on a wedding ring and like, and a diamond. And then you get a couple episodes in and you go, oh, so this is strategic. She goes out to find men. And then basically, the guy's like, well, you're married. And she goes, well, no, actually it's fake, but I can do this knowing that you aren't going to look for any type of commitment. This is just about one night. Back then I was like, you whore, you skank. And now I'm like, very strategic. Good for you.
Yeah. She couldn't afford to have
relationships. Yes.
So did you know that the CIA actually, and I don't know about the FBI, they actually encourage you to date other CIA agents.
So that people understand like the life.
Yeah,
that
they
you
understand
live.
your life, the
Yeah.
life you live.
Oh, I can see that.
Because it's a different life altogether. And you can't go home to your spouse and talk about work.
No. So, have you watched The Last Frontier on Apple Plus? Mm-mm. It's good. To me, it's almost like a modern day Homeland.
Okay.
Ish. Like CIA involvement. And that like CIA is not really part of the government, but it's part of the government. I don't know. I don't really understand
Probably
any
not
of
that
it.
wrong.
You know? All I know is that I don't want them coming after me. So, that's it.
Yeah. They're, yeah, no comment. The CIA.
I don't know. I think anybody who has too much power from a government standpoint, you can manipulate it to your will.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And just try to benefit yourself, basically. So I just feel like that's too much power for people to have.
Yeah, it can be, for sure. For sure.
So let's talk about the fact that Rob Rayner died and his wife. So sad.
So sad. So they took their son into custody. The prosecutor did. They already. So the last time it said $4 million bond, and then they said no bond.
So it's come out now on TMZ that they were all at Conan's Christmas party on Saturday night, and he got into a huge fight with his dad. And is she
At
his
the party?
stepmom? Yes.
I don't know.
So, I mean-
I thought she was not, because they met on the set of When Harry Met Sally.
Okay, so she's not his mom. So he's his stepmom.
No, she's his mom.
Oh, she is.
Like,
okay.
When Harry Met Sally came out in like 1980.
I know, but the son looks old. How old
He's
is
in
he?
his 30s.
Oh, okay. He looks older.
Oh.
But it's also a mugshot that I saw.
Yeah.
So I guess you can't really base on that. And I guess he's got like drug addiction and stuff. So,
Right.
but multiple stab wounds. I mean,
He slit their throats. And then the daughter found them.
could you imagine?
Oh my God. He made so many cool movies.
I know. And he was
Really sad.
He was in he wasn't in Splash. What was the one with Tom Hanks that he was in? Sleepless in Seattle. He was in Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah.
He was Tom Hanks' buddy.
He also directed endless movies. And he was Meathead in Archie Bunker.
So I kind of remember Archie Bunker because that's all in the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I remember the son.
Yeah.
But I can't like.
He was a son-in-law.
Oh,
He was
okay.
married. So Archie's daughter was Sally, I forget her last name, blonde. I can picture her. They had a daughter. She was married to Rob Reiner.
Okay. No, I can picture the daughter.
And
because she kind of had like an annoying voice.
Was Meathead.
Okay.
That's all I remember.
Great nickname.
Yeah. So that's where I don't know if he started to act. I'm sure he started before that. But he was in that, and then directed When Harry Met Sally, which is one of the best movies of all time.
Do you know that I've neve seen it in its entirety?
What?
Uh-uh.
You should. Over break, you should.
I know.
It's great.
I've never seen it in its entirety.
It's great. It's just a great story.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously the part when they're in the restaurant and she's like moaning and the lady goes, I'll have what she's having, you know?
Have you seen the movie? Or have you just seen clips?
I've seen like clips when it would be on
no, watch the movie
like,
from the beginning to the end.
WGN like Sunday like reruns when I was a kid.
Yeah, just watch it from the beginning to the end because you got to know the story of how they met.
Okay.
When Harry met Sally.
Okay.
Like in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen it in its entirety.
It's great.
Kelsey and
And-
Chad, have you guys watched When Harry Met
It's
Sally?
really great. And one of the best movies Meg Ryan has ever been in.
That is your Christmas homework. When Harry
in
Met
my
Sally.
opinion.
Okay.
And Billy Crystal is awesome. He's like,
He needs to come back and do more
he's
things.
so funny and
So
just
funny.
he's just hilarious. Anyway, it's a great movie.
I know. Remember City Slickers? I loved City Slickers.
Yeah. He's great.
So good.
He's great. I love Billy Crystal. And yeah, so what a tragic weekend. So that happened. The whole Sydney thing in Bondi Beach happened. The terrorist attack that almost happened in Los Angeles. It was, thank God they found it. And then let's talk about Sharon Moore. What the fuck, dude? Come on.
I mean, you could have quietly just knocked up your assistant, got fired. You still would have gotten like the rest of your money quietly in the distance.
No, he wouldn't have gotten his money.
Oh, he wouldn't have?
No, because he was fired for cause, which is why they didn't have to pay him out.
Okay.
His millions of dollar contract, which is why he was so pissed, went to her apartment and was like, you ruined my life.
Okay. She didn't ruin his life. He
I would
ruined
have
his
been
life.
like, you ruined my life.
You
What
are
you
a
doing
married
here?
man. You chose to have an affair with your assistant. You could have just been a faithful husband and
Yeah.
not had an affair with your
Yeah,
assistant.
exactly.
I don't care if she stripped off her clothes and like started dancing on his desk. Say, you know what, this isn't appropriate. It's time
Right.
for you to leave. This is not Mad Men.
Well, also this had been happening for a long time. So the question is,
With the same girl?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the question is, if this is actually a big policy within the department or within the university, why, if it was so well known, why did it just come out now? Why didn't it come out before?
Well, it's like everything else. Let's sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
It's
so
fine.
it's the implication of who are the guilty parties. So the athletic director, I think, has to go.
Yes.
Whoever else was involved within the program, they gotta start all over. Now they have right in the middle of recruiting season where they're recruiting all these athletes. Now
They're all going to like pump
it's a
the brakes and go
rumor
somewhere else.
that Bryce Underwood, the Golden Boy, is entering the transfer portal and he's going to go to LSU. So that's what you get.
Yeah.
Like, don't be an asshole.
I mean-
you ruin the whole program.
And you ruined your wife's life. And he's got like 3 or 4 kids.
Let alone his kids. He has
Yeah.
3 daughters. What does that say to you about a father figure? No.
That he's a pretty shitty one.
Yeah.
You know, and when he's getting like, is it arraigned? Basically, he was like sitting in like in a cell on a chair, like on video.
yeah.
Because I mean, he's probably on suicide watch, so they're not going to like.
Well, he's
let him
out.
Oh, he's out.
He's
walking
on home
around?
arrest.
Oh,
With a bracelet.
could you imagine?
Well, his bail was only set for $25,000.
Oh. But can you imagine your husband coming home and then having to like look at him?
And he's home. I'd be like, okay, here's your parameter: the bathroom and that room.
Den. You don't even get
Just
to go in
because
the
I'm
bedroom.
a human being, so you can stay there,
Or I'd leave.
and you can DoorDash. Because you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And if you want food, it's not coming from me. So figure it out, and you can DoorDash every day. Get fat, and
Pissed me right off. No patience for anything like that.
yeah. Yeah. So he single-handedly ruined
U of M football?
University of Michigan football. So thank you, Sharon.
And it's gonna be tainted for a while because they're gonna have, like you said, rebuild the program. But the way someone is gonna be micromanaged now when they come in to be the head coach or anybody on the coaching staff, that you're not gonna get people like jumping at the chance.
Well, they are. They have
Oh.
like a lot of really great people
Okay.
on the hook to maybe become the next coach. It's top 5, right? Top 5 colleges to coach at. It's a multi-million-dollar contract that they're gonna sign because it's the University of Michigan, right? So they're former national champs. They can kind of pull whoever they want, even from the NFL.
Okay.
And that's a rumor that they might get a coach
Okay.
from the NFL. So I don't think they're going to have a problem with that. I think the regents are like the board of directors of the University of Michigan, and they are dictating kind of what's happening. And so they're going to do the right thing by
Yeah.
the school because it's their reputation.
Well, you're gonna have to get a solid big coach in order to get kids
Yeah.
to stay or come there.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's just a matter of time. But, I just feel bad for the kids that are in this program. They're going to go play a bowl game on Christmas Eve day against the University of Texas, which was already a big game for them. They've already lost to them. They're going to go play them on New Year's Eve day. And now they have this, what's his name? Poggi, the big guy that's a multimillionaire guy that's assistant.
He's an assistant coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
He coached them when Sharon had to go out for his suspension this year from Ohio State flag planting last year.
Oh.
And anyway, it's fine. They'll be fine. But I just feel bad for these kids that are the incoming class. They have 8 starting freshmen. Like, they have a really great building year. Mm-hmm. And now they're basically like, maybe we'll enter the transfer program.
Yeah. I don't know.
Biff. That's his name.
Oh
He
my
looks like a
gosh.
Biff.
Biff. Well, yeah, that's the name of the blonde guy from Back to the Future.
Yeah, he looks like him. Plus 300 pounds with a tank top.
Oh my gosh.
He is. Yes, he has man boobs. He has man boobs. He's not your ideal fitness like you'd think.
Like, that's the guy with the whistle telling
coaching.
people to run laps.
Right.
You know?
He made bazillions of dollars and now he's like, I'm just going to coach
college
football.
What is it called when they have to run in place and then the whistle and then they like drop down and then they have to like jump back up and go
like drills.
That's called something. Yeah. Wild. And then you have like a big dude like that. So he's just like a retired multimillionaire who decided he just wanted to be a football coach. He didn't make his money in football?
No.
Interesting.
Investments. He was a teacher, started investing his money.
Okay.
Became, I think, maybe a manager. I might be making this up. Anyway, got involved, had really great investments. Now just like loves college football. This is years ago.
Okay.
Like, he's been in the college football game for a long, long time.
Okay.
But parallel, he has made a ton of money not doing college football because you don't really go into college football to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know.
Unless you're the head coach of U of M and blow it all by knocking up your secretary.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's literally like an episode of Mad Men, which I'm still like watching right now. And I am just flabbergasted at the cigarette smoking and like people smoking in bed. Like, even at the height of like my smoking in like college and everything, I did not smoke in bed. Mm-hmm. I did have a boyfriend who would smoke in bed. And I'd be like, you can't do that. That's fucking gross. Mm-hmm. You know? So
also go brush your teeth.
And then like, you know, or you'd like get in bed and there would be like cigarette holes like in the fitted sheet. And I'd be like, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was not game on that.
But I worked for Philip Morris right after college.
Yeah.
And we could smoke in the office. I mean, it was a thing. And this was only 1995.
Yeah.
So I actually was part of the campaign or part of the team that rolled out the over 18 campaign. Because before that, I don't even know when you could buy cigarettes. 12? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But I remember at the time it was like, oh, we got to roll out this campaign for 18 plus. I'm like, oh, God.
Okay.
That was like a thing. And in the office, everyone smoked.
Okay, interesting.
And there was still a smoking and a non-smoking section. When you went into a restaurant and you were asked, as a Philip Morris employee, when you go into a restaurant, you should always ask for the smoking section so that we support the smokers.
Oh,
Which is solid. Yes.
I mean, it didn't matter if you were smoking or non-smoking.
It
was all kind of
one.
blended. It's just the difference of like, did you sit next to somebody who took a hit of their cigarette in between bites of their sandwich or not?
Yeah.
You know, that was the only difference, which is just wild, you know, that was part of life. Mm-hmm. But listen, no shame. I enjoy a good cigarette every now and then. The difference is because it's not part of the culture, the smell just sticks to you and it's all you smell on yourself after you have a cigarette. Where back in the day, because everywhere you went, there was like a tinge of cigarette smoke, unless you were in a non-smoking home, in a non-smoking car, you wouldn't smell it you just didn't smell it on yourself.
You also lose a sense of smell.
Oh, for sure.
If you're a smoker.
My sweet grandma, I'll never forget. I was in college and I went to pick her up to take her out for lunch when I was like home for the summer. And she gets in my car and she's like, now, Katie, I really hope that you don't smoke. And I was like, oh, Grandma, I don't smoke at all. Meanwhile, I ripped a dart in the car on the way to go pick her up.
Yeah.
I mean, she's no fool.
Right.
You know? And I was like, I don't smoke. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
That is a very vivid memory in my head. We were on 394 in Crete, Illinois. I can picture it all right now. Lying to my grandma.
Totally knew.
She totally knew. So new.
So Evie and I started watching the Eras tour behind the scenes last night.
Was it good?
It's so good.
Is it a series or a movie?
It's a series.
Oh.
There's only 2 out. There's a total of 6.
Oh,
It's
it makes me
good
wait.
because, for everybody that's seen the Eras tour, we saw Eras tour when it came out in 23 at the beginning of the tour. And then it toured all the way through
Like
the
last
end of
year,
24.
right?
Yeah. So it changed as
Okay.
it evolved. So we only saw the beginning. And then by the time they ended it in Vancouver, it was a whole different concert because she had released the Tortured Poets Department album and implemented that into the tour. So anyway.
Okay, so what was missing, or did it just get longer?
Nothing got longer.
Okay.
Stayed about the same.
Okay. So did she leave stuff out, or did she maybe condense it?
Condensed it.
Okay.
So, and they show the whole process. She's like, okay, I'm going to take the verse of this, the chorus of this, the first 3 notes of this, and we're going to mash it up. And they're like, the whole staff is like, their heads are spinning.
Okay.
Because she's got this visionary mind.
Well, she's a savant when it comes to that.
And then they implemented that. And then they had to redo the choreography and redo like a bunch of stuff. And then she's like, then we're introducing the Tortured Poets Department, but we're only doing these songs and this chorus. And so they had like halfway through the tour when everybody had everything down, she like basically said, we're switching it up. And everybody rose to the occasion. And she's like, the best part about this whole staff is I just got the best of everybody. And that's totally
well, and I saw
what
something
you would need to do.
where, the amount of bonuses that she gives to everybody on her tours, and if you treat your people good, they're going to be good to you. Yes.
She gave the bus drivers or all of the drivers like $100,000 bonus. She gave all of her dancers, they opened it up and they bleeped out the amount, but you can read the lips.
Yeah.
She gave them each $750,000.
I'm going to brush up on my dance moves and go dance for Taylor Swift.
She's very
That's
generous.
life-changing money.
It's life-changing money.
Life-changing money.
Yes.
Wow. Good for them.
Yeah. So she's very generous. And, there's several classes that you can take on Taylor Swift economics.
Okay.
And how she runs a business, because it's not by accident what she does. She's very strategic about her marketing and how she thinks about the future and her fans, and it all plays together. It's really interesting.
Okay.
There's been several TED Talks about it. There are classes at major universities
I'm going to
about
have you
it.
brush up on all of that, and then you implement it for Listen, Here's the Thing.
Okay.
Perfect. Done.
Perfect.
It's all going to work out.
Yeah, but it all makes sense.
Yes.
Because you're like, okay, let's think about the audience. Who's buying this? Who's buying it? Who's our audience? How do we appeal? How do we think strategically through that? And then to the end game. So, it's interesting.
Well,
But it's a great watch. It's on Disney+.
Okay.
We had to renew our membership because we let it lapse.
oh, I think ours is tied into our Apple Plus.
Oh, that's good.
All of our stuff is either bundled but I'm starting to go through. I canceled my Apple Music. It's paid through April of next year, but we're going to do the family Spotify because it is actually going to be cheaper than 2 Apple Music accounts and a Spotify. Staying on the pop culture topic, Amy Schumer is getting divorced.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? Because she lost weight?
Well, that is the rumor out there. That's what everybody is saying. But basically, she came out and was just kind of blah, 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 respect my privacy. And literally, it says blah, 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 blah in her, text.
Yeah.
But I guess her husband has a form of autism. So maybe not 100% awesome to home life. But there has
Does they
been
have a child?
rumors. They do have a child together. But it is rumored that she kind of settled because this was the guy that was going to love me. Mm-hmm. And now she's feeling herself and is getting a divorce. I don't know her, so I can't say here or there from anything. But yeah, no, you nailed it. That's all the rumors going around.
Good luck. She used to be funny. I don't think she's as funny anymore.
No. I mean, I haven't really seen her in anything lately. Have you? Mm-mm. So.
No, but she used to have her show. What was that show that she did? Amy Schumer.
Oh, I didn't know.
She was like on the streets of New York, and she would talk to people, and she would ask them really random questions.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this.
She used to be hilarious. And it was like kind of when she was
I
starting.
loved the movie where she was like delusional and she thought that she was like a supermodel, but she wasn't.
Trainwreck? What movie was that?
I don't remember what it was called.
Oh.
But she would like walk in and she'd be like, "Oh my God, I know I'm like so pretty." And she'd be, like busting out of her dress. And she thought she was like a supermodel. I don't remember. It was like a Shallow Hal, but not Shallow Hal.
Okay.
I feel pretty.
I feel
yeah.
pretty. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was her show called when she was on the streets of New York? She had her own it was like late night.
No, I don't know this.
And then she would do a stand-up. And then it was sort of like a parody show.
Okay.
And then she would have her own commercials. It was really funny.
Okay.
Really funny.
It's called Inside Amy Schumer.
Yes.
It was like a thing off of Comedy Central, but it wasn't like that.
Oh,
Right.
got
Yes.
it. Okay.
It was so good.
Yes, that would be a very Comedy Central thing back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Yeah.
How about Jen Shaw just got out of prison?
I can't
Scamming all
believe they
those
let
old
her
people.
out.
So who's the chick that had Theranos? Because wherever
Elizabeth
Holmes.
Holmes, yeah.
So they were in prison together in Texas. So she was in one prison and then she went to the prison, and I guess like there's been all these like things that like her and Elizabeth Holmes are friends. I mean, two big scammers. So I don't know if we should really be like applauding that relationship. But she's out now. I don't know. Is she still married to Coach? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay. Do you think that she will try to get her spot back on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? I mean, it's a good way to make money, and like I think there'll be a draw.
Yeah, I'm sure they would be interested. But I don't know, that show's pretty solid without her.
Well, one chick's getting a divorce from her old ass husband, Bronwyn.
Yeah. It's good this season.
I haven't watched it.
I haven't finished it, but Jody and Yvette are like, you've got to watch this season.
Okay.
It's the best. And I do like it. I'm just not through with it yet.
And then the girl from Mom Talk, I don't remember her name. She's so pretty, but she was the toxic one, especially at the reunion. Like, didn't care that she was pissing people off and like making them angry. Her husband just got busted for beating her up.
Oh.
Being the good Mormon husband that he is.
Who's that?
I don't know. He was also, I think he was like on a reality show back in the day. And then all of a sudden he resurfaces as the Mormon husband to this girl from Mom Talk.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, just floating around the circuit. Oh my gosh. I have to send it to you. I think I have it saved in my Instagram feed. But you know how like AI will like take, like an actor or somebody when they're younger and then like morph them into like who they are now? It was the people from the first season of Real World.
Oh, that's when I watched it.
It was very interesting to see because the only person I really remembered was like the Calvin Klein model and then the guy with the cowboy hat, John. Those were like the two that like stuck out in my head. But then as they were showing everybody else, like Beth, I forgot about Beth.
Oh, yeah.
Beth was a troublemaker. She was kind of plain Jane, not like super
blonde,
cute
right?
by like 90s standards, yes. And just like a pot stirrer.
When did The Real World come out? The first one.
I'm going to predict 92. Kelsey, do you have a prediction before she tells us?
No, I'm just trying to think where I was in life. If I was in college or not. I think it was after college, so 96.
I said 92.
It was 92.
My God, I should play the lotto for tomorrow because it's like $1 billion.
So I was in college when it came out. Interesting. Okay.
92. Yeah. When people start being polite and start being real.
That was so
wild.
Good.
It was so good because nothing like that had been on TV before. Mm-hmm. And I think that they were pretty real. I'm sure producers like fed into it a little bit, but Not like they do now, where it seems really scripted.
Yeah.
So
I can't with a lot of reality TV. Even the Real Housewives is like, no. But this season is pretty good for Salt Lake City. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do Vanderpump Rules or any of that shit anymore.
Oh, the ratings for Vanderpump Rules in the toilet. Now, granted, it's not like back in the day when something premieres, everybody's sitting at home to watch it.
Yeah.
You can stream it at your convenience. Right. It just doesn't have the pull that it used to. No one cares. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
You have to come up with something completely new.
Right. And everybody knows the formula. Mm-hmm. The people that work at whatever restaurant she owns, because she owns a bunch, are going to all hook up, and they're going to backstab each other. They're going to quit. They're going to do whatever, and she's going to allow it.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you heard of this thing called the swag gap? Mm-mm. Okay. So it's this new thing, I guess, with like Gen Z. Okay. Hold on. I screenshotted the definition because this was wild. And the example of the swag gap is always Justin Bieber dressed like he, I don't know, found clothes on the street, and Hailey Bieber looking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay, as they get out of a limo to go into a restaurant. So the swag gap it's a term that refers to the fundamental difference in the way two people carry and present themselves that goes beyond the beauty meets brain dynamic long depicted in popular culture. It is more of an I am dressed for cocktail hour and my partner is dressed for a remote workday situation. And if the cautionary tale on social medias are any indication, it is the misalignment that should serve as a flashing signal to get out before someone gets hurt.
So she should get out?
Yes, that basically. Now, I feel like Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber are probably not like the best example of that because they probably don't care, given what their life is. But it's kind of, and it's funny because Kylie always says that Chris and I look like we're dressed to go to completely two different places when we are both going to, in fact, to the same place.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, so basically, but it is a Gen Z thing where.
And they do this on purpose?
Well, I think that this is who you meet this day and age. And I kind of see it like when I meet like Kylie's college friends, the girls will look super, super cute. And the boys wear sweats. They wear sweats to a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, like your oldest daughter's boyfriend, like there's things that he goes to, and I'm like, look at him in tan pants with shoes that go with his pants. Like he puts himself together. Where some of these boys that I have met, like that are Kylie's friends, I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Like this is what you chose to wear today.
Yeah. Also, you shouldn't wear sweats to a public event. No. I think that should just be a law. It should be a law.
Like, remember,
sweats are not becoming of anyone.
No.
And if you got a situation going on, no one needs to see it.
Like
in sweats, if you're a boy.
Oh, like the gray sweatpants thing?
Yes.
Yeah, no, we can see it all.
Yeah, we can see it all. We can see it all. Ugh, and we don't want to. Yes.
Yeah. How, as a Gen Zer, how do you feel about the swag gap, Kelsey?
I never heard of that.
You never heard of it?
But after you saying that,
you get it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you, as a person that would go out with somebody, whether it be another girl, a guy, whatever, you'd be like, are you really wearing that? Like if you're a friend.
Well, what if you're going out on a date? Like, you're hot on the market. Like, you go to pick somebody up to go on a date, and you actually cared about what you got out of your closet and put on your body, and they look like they just rolled out of bed.
I wouldn't think very highly of that.
Yeah,
no.
I would judge that. I would totally judge that. Because if I go out, like, my husband, if we're going somewhere, he always asks for my approval. And I always tell him what to wear and what not to wear.
Yeah.
Because we're together and you reflect me and I reflect you.
Yeah. Yeah, I give two responses. I will give a response that says, I think I know you want to wear those shoes. Maybe you should wear these pants or this shirt.
Yeah.
Change your hat because Chris will always wear a hat. And if I see on his face that he wants none of that, then I go, you know what? Whatever makes you comfortable. Now, he doesn't show up in sweats. Right. He's not that guy. I mean, he is a little bit more presented than that. But he probably looks like he's going to the Moose, and I look like I'm going somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But he's comfortable. And I think what your output of the evening probably also is based on your comfort.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
And it's also what you're comfortable as a couple or as a friend group or whatever.
Yeah.
I just know that when we do friend group things, everyone's like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? Because you don't want to be the person in sweats when everyone else is dressed up.
No, and even if we say it's a casual evening, chances are Meko's not showing up casual. She's like the meme like thing that you see of like the Mexican family where they're like, oh, this is just going to be a casual dinner. And then the white girlfriend shows up in like jeans and a t-shirt. But then the entire like female part of the family comes down in like gowns and jewels. Like they're like in a Mexican soap opera.
So like what am I?
Meko will always be dressed to the nine. Even if you're in sweats, it's always upgraded in some way, shape, or form. Like very like curated and put together, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
Right? Which I think makes me less sloppy as your friend. I don't know. I don't really think I'm sloppy.
You're not sloppy.
But like we had book club the other night. I taught bar. And the host was like, you can show up in your bar clothes. I don't care. And I was like, well, I don't know how sweaty I'm going to get. I am not showing up in my bar clothes because that'd be gross and uncomfortable. Yeah. So I go home. You know, I might, depending on how like dirty I am, I'm not going to shower. I'll change my underwear and put different clothes on.
Yeah.
You know, and I just feel better.
Yeah.
But it's hard to go from that to a cute curated outfit.
Right.
So I had like a matching set on that was like very casual, which it happens that book club is typically on a Thursday. So I feel like I've worn the same outfit to book club like the past 3 times because that is my go-to. I need to be like matching and put together, but be in sweats at the same time.
Yeah, no, you were great.
Yeah.
It was fine.
So, but it was just funny. And then Erin, who hosted, very sweet. And she was just, she comes up to me and she's like, I meant it when I said you could come in your bar clothes. And I was like, oh no, I know you do. But and then she's like, and you could have changed. I mean, I wasn't that late.
Right.
But my house is on the way to her house.
Right.
So
right.
yeah, I just went home. But the swag gap to me is an interesting thing because my daughter has dated a plethora of boys and some of them very much are just always in joggers. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't care if they're Lululemon. If my daughter is going out of her way to get dressed up because you're going out for dinner, put on a fucking pair of regular pants.
Yeah.
It's respect.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. And
it is uncomfortable when these boys would come to my house and have their joggers on. And I'm like, do you have underwear on underneath those?
Yeah. Also, where are their mothers?
Once again, has no opinion probably.
Yeah, sometimes.
So, yeah.
Because I think the moms have a big influence on how their sons specifically dress.
Yeah. I remember when the girls were in like junior high and Kylie said every boy dressed like a highlighter because they all wore Under Armour like neon yellow, neon orange, neon green. And she's like, all the boys look like highlighters.
Yeah.
So I always thought that was kind of funny. Okay, so my last tidbit of pop culture before we move into our 2025 Listen Here's the Thing rewrap. So I don't know if this is actually true, but it showed up in my Instagram feed. Sean Combs' kid, King Combs. Okay, so he's just as narcissistic as Conway West when you just name your child King Combs. Okay. So he's selling everything and moving the family to South Africa because everybody hates the Combs family right now and they can't pull off a good Diddy party in the U.S. anymore. So he's moving it all to South Africa. And then that way they can keep that culture alive when their dad gets out in 2028.
So they're doing this for the purpose of a party versus any tax benefit or social shame. Interesting.
They got to keep the Diddy party culture alive.
Okay.
Yeah. Wild. I don't know if that's 100% true because I feel like fake shit shows up in my feed all the time because I get sucked into all the clickbait. Totally.
Interesting.
It says there's no credible reports.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
So it could totally be.
It could totally be a sham.
Yeah.
Or it's being squashed by regular media because this kid's a dipshit, put that out there, and then, still doing all of that.
Totally. Totally. Yeah. He's a dipshit. The whole family is. And they should keep their dad in prison.
Right?
Because he's a bad guy. Like, dangerously bad.
Don't let him out. Keep him there.
Not at all. Not at all. Glow Medical Spa is Mid-Michigan's premier med spa for skin rejuvenation and anti-aging. The trained nurses and estheticians at Glow specialize in non-invasive facial aesthetics such as toxins, fillers, and lasers. Glow is ranked in the top 1% of all providers in the U.S. for Botox and filler, as well as Black Diamond Icon status for Hydrofacial.
Glow Body specializes in body contouring with Ensculpt Neo, Emcella, Weight Loss Clinic, and Therapeutic Massage. Book an appointment today at glow-skinspa.com.
All right. So we had a plethora of guests in 2025.
Yes.
Starting with my dad, Super Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, he was so fun. I feel like we need to have him back.
Okay.
Because I feel like he'll have even more opinions. And then I feel like he's also going to be like, you know what? It wasn't really tan. He's probably going to want to come after they're in Florida in January. So that he has like a little bit of color.
Okay.
Which I'm totally down for. But he was sweet.
Yeah, he was sweet. He's great.
So.
He was great.
And one of the things that I remember is like Mr. Nugget wanted to be in his lap. Mr. Nugget loves my dad. Loves my dad.
Well, who doesn't? Your dad's awesome.
I know. He's the best.
He's awesome.
So.
And then we had Ange.
Yes. From dear old friend of ours. You've hung out with her a few times. Super fun. But then she also wrote her book, Here Comes Menopause.
Yeah, it was great.
And it's just a fun read. You're not going to learn anything from a doctor perspective. It's basically you're learning that you're not alone in your journey.
Yeah, it's her experience through menopause. It's great.
Yeah.
And everyone goes through their own journey, and that was hers. It was
and that's the crazy thing.
Well documented.
Yes, and that's the crazy thing about menopause. Your journey is not going to be the same as my journey, and it's not going to. Kelsey's going to come to us 30 years from now and be like, "Oh my God, did you go through this?" And I'm going to be like, "No, I didn't."
I think in 30 years, menopause will be cured. Because there will be supplements, there will be peptides, there will be prevention in place to feel the way that
there's
menopause feels
supposedly,
now.
I have not fact checked this at all. It could also be clickbait in my Instagram feed. That there's like a new pill that's like the female version of Viagra.
There has been for a long time.
Not hormone. It's not a hormone. Oh, there has? Mm-hmm. So it's been studied for a long time, but now it's like regularly going to be given out to women.
For libido?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it does something with your brain chemistry to de-stress you and make you want to be sexually active.
Okay. That could be dangerous.
I don't know.
Given the wrong hands.
Right? Well, I wouldn't give it to like a single lady out on the prowl because then it would be like giving a dude who's sexually active Viagra and he's just got a hard on for 9 hours.
Which is given all the time.
Yeah. But at the same time, this should be like for a woman who's just like not thinking about sex ever. Yeah. And now your husband's on, testosterone from his
Who's manufacturing it?
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'll look it up.
Okay.
I'll bring back the details next time.
Because it seems like they should study that a little bit more.
I was going to take a screenshot of it and send it to you to be like, ask Jessica, your hormone nurse practitioner, like, has she heard of this drug?
Yeah.
Is it legit?
Has the FDA approved it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been studied. Like I read a thing that it's been studied, but then it also was like it wasn't like it was from like the Wall Street Journal or like Fox News or something like that. It was like Bob's News. I don't know.
Okay.
Jody Bromley was on, dear old friend of yours from childhood.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. great. She's fantastic. She was a phenomenal personality, makes amazing repurposed high-end jewelry. She was so much fun.
She's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. And several of our friends have purchased her things since then. And I have friends that wait for her
Friday
every
reveal.
day. Every Friday to see what she's going to reveal.
Oh, we'll put her Instagram and website in our show notes because you have to check it out if you don't already follow her. And it is something to see what she's revealing every Friday. I feel like we should have her back because she's
so
a hoot.
creative.
She's such a hoot.
Yeah.
And then from Glow, we had
Bless you.
Taylor and Haley.
Yes.
Your injectionist.
Yeah.
Also fantastic.
Yeah. So knowledgeable.
And I love them both, obviously.
Yeah, they're great. So knowledgeable. They're awesome and they're so caring. Yes. And I think that when you have someone that's injecting something into your face, you should also really trust them as a practitioner in terms of like if anything were to go wrong, they will guide you through the bruising, whatever needs to be done, the waiting it out. Like they're so great. And I love them both.
And just what are your goals? Right? You can go in there and you could have watched a bunch of stuff like on Instagram, Googled, YouTubed, all the things. And then going, this is what I'm trying to achieve. And they're like, yeah, no, you made the wrong appointment. This is what we're going to do. And this is how we're going to do it. And this is how we're going to start. And if you decide in a couple months you need more or something, then we'll give you more. But they're
great.
Yes.
Regarding that. They can help people pivot into different directions if it's not meant for them. And not every injectable or every facial aesthetic treatment is meant for every person.
Correct.
So they're great.
And, obviously you and I have been getting stuff done before they even became nurses because they're young, right? So we've had people who are very direct and they just tell you what you're going to get done. And, if they're, powerful enough and can persuade you, you're like, okay, I'll do whatever you say, where they just come across very different and it's comfortable.
Yeah.
And I will lift them up for that.
They're great.
Truly.
And then we had Dave from Parable, who's great.
Yes.
And taught us so much about wine and pairing. And he's so great.
And listen, AI can help you, whether you use the Parable app, which is a fantastic tool when you're going out for dinner, or if you're just wine shopping, yes, you can use the Parable app, but I also use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I take a picture of it and say, my chat knows that I want to know if anywhere in this world does the description say leather, tobacco, cedar, cigar, then I will purchase it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I use it at Costco a lot because you'll see they have descriptions, but that's Costco's description. It's not always 100% the description. And I have found some really good wine that's $10 at Costco.
And it's not all about cost.
No.
It is about what you perceive as a great taste.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously foreign wines not having the expensive soil and, real estate of California.
Yeah.
That it could taste just as good and be a lot cheaper and come across the water and be a lot cheaper because California is California.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
Don't. How about when we had Mitch, the bartender?
Oh, so great. So great. And so efficient on how he makes drinks.
Yes. Care and love go into his cocktails.
Passionate.
And if you are ever passing through Midland, Michigan, and you have a hankering for Indian food, go sit at the bar, have a conversation with Mitch, tell him what you like in a cocktail. It doesn't have to be on the menu. He's going to curate it to what you enjoy and what you like.
He'll figure it out.
He will figure it out.
He's awesome.
Then you can have some butter chicken in the process.
There you go.
So,
and then we had Nassim.
Yes.
Who
Brilliant
was
story.
the woman who got ran over by a car.
5 times.
A bunch. And survived. Not one broken bone.
No.
Resilience would be her name.
Yes.
She's amazing.
No, she was a great interview too, and uplifting.
Yeah.
You know?
And also still recovering.
Still recovering, but very honest about her journey, whether it came to like through vanity, how she treated herself, how she treated her family, her career. So, and her book's a good read.
Yeah, it's great.
So,
And then we had Kristen.
oh my gosh.
Kristen Lang.
Love Kristen. She wants to come back on the podcast.
Okay.
I was trying to get her on before the year was out, but we're going to do it in the new year. She's just a great like Bravo expert. Like she watches all the shows and can give you all the dish.
I love that she reads books in between her patients.
She does.
So she's a nurse at a surgical center.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And she said she reads books upon books on her phone, which is so brilliant because because of her, I read on my Kindle, but then I downloaded the Kindle app on my phone. And so now I find myself reading on my phone versus like scrolling sometimes when you
Okay.
have like downtime.
Yeah.
And that's such a great tip from her.
So like, would you be like curled up on the corner of your couch and just read a book on your phone?
Yeah. I
Okay.
do that a lot. Especially if it's
Interesting.
shit I don't want to watch. Like last night, we had on the Eras tour, but then before that, Randy had on like endless football, which I didn't really care about. And I love football. I didn't care about
No, but
the
it was
teams
the
that were
Steelers.
playing.
Nobody really cares about the Steelers.
And so I got out so I started reading a new book, and so I started reading that.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then this morning I had to go to a doctor's appointment, and I was in the waiting room, and I just had my phone, so I just started
no,
like.
that's kind of brilliant.
So you can link up the two, and it's great.
Okay, so if you have the Kindle app on your phone and you have a Kindle, do they coincide with each other? Oh, that's kind of
They sync up.
Interesting. I don't have a Kindle, but
You do if you have the Kindle app if you have Amazon Prime.
oh, I have Amazon Prime.
Yeah, you can download it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just read back and forth.
Now, do you just like buy your books on your Kindle? Because I know people that do. I don't know how this works.
Kindle Unlimited?
Well, no, they rent them from the
I don't
like a
do
library.
that. I don't rent them from our library.
But it's a Kindle. So then they'll be like, "Oh, we're out of downloads. You're going to have to wait." Well, what do you mean you're out of downloads?
So that means they rent or download from our library
Yes.
locally. So they have to download that app, whatever it's called. I don't do that because I want to read the book when I want to read the book.
Sure.
And then you have to wait because they only have a specified amount of downloads. I don't know, whatever that is.
Which is silly. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't do that. I don't go to our library.
And then because I forgot to put it in the notes, Kelsey ever so wonderfully put it in my notes that she was also on our podcast. Our fabulous producer. We had a whole
was
episode with her.
awesome.
It was awesome. She pounded some Coors Lights and we had a conversation. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Chad, you're next.
2026.
2026. Yes, let's go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kelsey, how did you feel about being on the podcast?
It was fun.
The woman of many words.
I know, right?
It was different being in front of the camera, but
And then have to edit yourself.
yeah, I didn't really love that part, but it was
You
fun.
were a great guest.
Good. I
You were
love
a great
that.
guest.
Thanks.
That was super fun. But I think our major topics were just never peaking.
Yes.
No matter what age you
I feel
are.
like that's like a recurring theme.
Yes, it is.
You know?
Yeah, always. I mean, my birthday is in a month. And I think about those things as I embark on another year around the sun. Like, where are you now? Where do you want to be? Where were you last year?
Oh my God, you had the best 50th birthday.
I did.
It was so much fun.
I did.
It was so much fun. It was a great group of people in a great spot. And like out of my comfort zone, like we had to be in Vegas for work and then it was like not going home, then going straight to California for your birthday. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. My birthday's always weird because it's in a month that no one loves because it's right after Christmas. So you're sort of, I mean, growing up, I just know this because people were like out of money from Christmas gifts.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh shit, it's her birthday. And then my birthday would roll around. Ultimately, there would be some kind of snowstorm. So then I couldn't really have a party because people
Everybody was
couldn't
stuck
make
at
it.
home. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like the January girls are hardy. The January birthdays are hardy because you don't get to have like a summer that you're celebrating with all your friends.
Okay, but
it's right after
I'm a July
Christmas.
birthday. So what I will say, just to combat that, when you're younger, I never had a school birthday party.
That's true. That's true.
Never got to celebrate my birthday with
Yeah.
my classmates.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, like jealous of people.
Yeah.
That could celebrate
For
their birthday
sure.
with their class.
Because my girls never have either. And they both have
Right.
summer birthdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've never had a school. Like, I feel bad because both of them will celebrate their 21st birthdays in the summer.
Yeah, but they're also in a phase of life where your people are your people in college. They'll
find
celebrate
them.
with you. Yeah.
They will. But I mean, it's just a different time.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't go anywhere like spectacular for my 21st birthday. I was in Big Rapids, Michigan, but my people that were there came out and I worked at Chemical Bank during the day. And then as soon as I clocked out, like I think I may have someone put a drink in my hand as soon as I walked into my apartment.
Yeah.
And had the best day. The best day. And I'll never forget it's now called the Gypsy Nickel. Back in the day it was called Riverside or River Rock. I stood on the bar on my 21st birthday and I was like, I'm 21 and I never got an MIP. And the poor owner of the bar looked at me and was like, Katie, you've been drinking here for 3 years. What do you mean it's your 21st birthday? Yeah, but I always knew the guy that was working the door. And I had an Illinois ID. It did not scan like a Michigan ID. So they would have to type your birth date in the little machine. And I always said I could use a black man's library card and be able to get in for 21. Yeah. So it worked out well for me back in the day. They're a little bit more strict in places now, but yeah. No, it worked out well for me.
Yeah.
So
my 21st was awesome, I think.
Well, you
I'm
were
sure it
probably
was
in Big
great.
Rapids too.
I was.
Yeah.
I had practice. I lived with a bunch of girls. I came back from practice and just went out all night.
Yeah. I mean, that's what your 21st birthday is all about.
The night before.
Sure.
Yeah. So we talked a lot about health and wellness and longevity and how
taking control of it yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And how it's in your hands to be able to, you're given the genes that you're given, but you can determine how the rest is going to turn out for the rest of your story. And it doesn't have to be whatever, I remember, my mom thinking that, these are the cards we dealt with, the genetics. It doesn't have to be that way.
No.
That's only like 20%. You actually have the power to change those genetics just by the way of how you're living.
Well, like I get naturally high cholesterol from my dad. It's the food I choose to consume and put in my body that keeps me at that fine line where, yes, it's considered high, but my arteries, like I've had I don't know, what is that when they like look into your heart and like your arteries?
Like EKG?
No, it's not an EKG.
Where they put the dye in?
Well, they basically, like my arteries are clear. So it's one of those things where it's like genetically, yes, I have high cholesterol, but I don't have like a bunch of like tartar buildup like in my veins or arteries or whatever. So, and it's completely genetic. So I choose not to be on like a statin because I mean, I'm not trying to clean anything out, you know what I mean? But I have to make sure that I have a good, healthy diet, and my good cholesterol is very good. My bad cholesterol is just bad genetics. So, but you have to find the right practitioner to get the correct test, have you do the stuff to go, okay, yes, by standards, this is whatever. But because we're doing a more intense evaluation, we know X, Y, and Z is genetic and you're going to use these supplements, do these things, you're a healthy individual, whatever. So, And you do this at Glow. You have 2 concierge people that can help people with weight loss, that can help them with their hormones. There's other practitioners out there that do the same thing, that your regular practitioner, family doctor who goes through your Blue Cross Blue Shield, blah, 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 can't do the blood work because insurance won't pay for it. And they'll get nicked and like slapped by the insurance company for running it.
And they also don't have the time. They don't have the time to explain. They don't have the time to research what's happening with your blood and why biomarkers are the way they are. They just don't have time because they're treating you, and then they're treating someone that has like hand, foot, and mouth. And then they're treating someone who has hepatitis B. And that, like, I get it. They don't have the time or capacity to do it. So find yourself a good functional medicine person who just specializes and go with that.
Yes, for sure.
What else have we learned this year?
Oh, we talked about Scamanda. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Oh my God. And then the chick from Australia that did the app. I can't remember her name. That was a big one. One, flabbergasted that anybody would fake cancer.
Right. Why would you want to?
Right? Between you as an actual cancer survivor, Kelsey as the child of a cancer survivor. Like, it is like, it's too close to home in this little circle here. Listen, here's the thing. That someone would go out of their way just for sympathy, free shit, and to make something on their brand to say, I have cancer.
Yeah.
And get attention.
Yeah, she should probably be in prison. It's just a terrible, why would you do that? And also, why would you do that to people who are actually suffering through that?
Isn't Scamanda in prison?
I don't know. She should be.
I think she's in prison. Right?
She should be.
And then I don't remember what the chick was that had the, like, I kind of want her cookbook. You can't get her cookbook anymore. They destroyed them all.
It said she's in prison for 5 years.
Oh, that's
okay.
it?
What was the name of the chick that was from Australia that had the app? And there was like a whole show on Netflix. It was like a drama of like the real person. And she like lied about her age and she lied about her name.
But she was
basically
a really
went
good
to a
cook.
Scientologist as like her doctor.
Yeah. Oh my God. They did a show. Yeah. On
Yes.
Netflix with her. Yeah. We talked about fake influencers. What works, what's worth it in skincare.
Well, yes, it's great when,
so
especially
many
when we,
things.
so many things. It's wonderful when you have people from Glow come in because then we can actually get down to the nitty gritty and the science of things. Because I am definitely someone who is influenced, no shocker, by social media. That it's like, do I need this? Should I try this? I think I might need this. Like when I was going through all of my fucking dermatitis on my face, and in the middle of the night, this couple was like, you need to try our cream because my wife had dermatitis, blah, 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 blah. And we use like the science of lobsters and blah, 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 blah. I mean, it finally showed up. Like my face is, the congestion of the dermatitis is gone. The rosacea aspect of it all is very much like deeply pigmented on my skin. So when I have no makeup on, it's like, in your face. So it's still sitting in the package of when it showed up at my house because I'm like, well, I'm not putting this on my face now because everything that I'm doing is working. But wild that honestly, I never looked anything up on my phone. Literally have had these conversations with you and with my husband, and my Instagram started feeding me all this random stuff about dermatitis.
Yeah, it might be a dermatitis / rosacea.
It starts with a P. It's P something dermatitis, which has a rosacea aspect to it. So I have the stuff that like the dermatologist, ordered. I have my follow-up in a couple of weeks.
Did you ever see your endocrinologist?
I did not. I'm not going back to my endocrinologist because I felt like I was like just a number. And
Maybe
like,
you should find another one.
I need to dig a little deeper.
If you don't like who you're currently seeing, go see someone else.
No.
There's so many different providers out there. If you don't jive with that one, find someone else.
Like I started with that practice during COVID, and it was just kind of like, yeah, your thyroid markers are out of control, and they just kept upping my meds. But physically, I kept getting worse, and they're like, well, your TSH is fine. So I feel like I got my thyroid under control. There's a gut issue that I need to get figured out. But right now, things are starting to mend. I did regress a little bit last week. I used a face scrub that's kind of potent because I had like dry skin from the dermatologist. And I used that, and I told my husband, we're not going out to eat. I'm only cooking at home. Everything has to be super clean. Like, I was so anal about the food I was consuming because of it. And then all of a sudden I had this flare up, and I'm like, what? I didn't eat anything crazy. Like, what is going on? And then I was like, oh, I scrubbed my face with this shit. And it already aggravated, and it just made it worse. And then it took like 3 days for that to clear up. And now I'm like on a good path. I feel like I need a couple more weeks, and then I'm going to go in for like hydrofacial and then have someone like break it down and tell me like, okay, Katie.
You probably should just moisturize at this point.
Yes.
No more scrubbing.
No scrubbing. No scrubbing.
Because that will exacerbate anything that you got going on.
Yes.
So you probably just moisturize it.
I just wanted the dry skin off.
I know, but
it got that off.
It's counterintuitive.
It was, but now, yes. And then you gave me a great sample of stuff that just has like a bunch of vitamins and everything.
Yeah.
It's just soothing, and it
Your
feels
face
good when
is
it's on my
screaming
skin.
for moisture, especially because now we live in an area where there is no moisture. There's actually negative moisture, and you should put moisture in the air.
So, interesting enough. So I was thinking about it every time. Like, this has happened once to me before, back in 22, where it was this bad. But it was the middle of the summer. So when I got the salve cream ointment from the dermatologist, it kind of cleared up within a week. But Michigan summers are very humid and everything. And I just think between winter, then the furnace being on, no moisture in the home, all that kind of stuff, I'm like, okay, so now I'm just like triple whammied all the way around.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to go to Florida for 3 months. That might solve my problem.
There you go.
We'll see how that works out. We've also talked a lot about empty nest life. How is your empty nest going?
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that we found our groove, and that is not being home. We love to travel, and we love to talk about the next trip we're going to go on when we're traveling.
I mean, isn't that typical though? Especially when you're like on a good vacation, you're
Yeah.
like, I need to plan the next one now.
Or where we'd ultimately like to live
Yes.
or whatever. And yeah, I think we're in a groove. I mean, I miss our girls like crazy. But I also know they are down a path where they're going to be fine. I mean, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're fine. Yeah. So empty nesting is like great. Yeah. What about for you? Different story.
Well, it's a different story for me. Yeah. I don't know. I just think that, now granted, your husband's gone a lot too. And I was just trying to find ways to like spend my time. But then also like my work life compared to your work life, like I'm here. You know what I mean? Like you have like a groove with Glow, and you have your people that you can take off, and the system still works and it flows and does all the things. So it's just very different. But I'm still trying to figure it out. It is a process every single day. And I thought I was being very preemptive, making sure like between bar and like all these other like activities and things that I signed up for outside of just being like a wife, a mom, and an employee. There's just like this like, I feel when I go home with her not being there. And maybe it's also something about having one, right? Like you had one leave the nest, but you still had somebody at home for 2 years. And that eases you into that next phase where all of a sudden it's like, boom, done, gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Very odd. And I think I just identified so much as that. So I'm just trying to find the ease in it.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying like making dinner again, where my poor husband, where I'd be like, I don't know what we're going to have for dinner. I'm fine with like a couple slices of cheese and 3 chicken fingers, you know, or that is not going to satisfy him, you know, where now that Kylie's home, it's like, you know, making meals every night. And he's like, well, this is great. We're happy we're back to this.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a process for me.
It's a process. It definitely is. And both of my girls potentially could be gone next summer.
Okay.
So I wouldn't even have any, well, one is going to be gone for sure. The other one could be. And so, yeah, it could be a situation where we're like in this perpetual state of no one's coming back.
Yeah.
And that's okay too. Like we just have to accept whatever is going to happen.
Yeah. No. It's definitely a phase of life, which led into, we had a couple episodes about just like finding that purpose.
Yeah.
You know, in this phase of life. Like, what is your purpose? And I feel like, again, can't put too much pressure on myself, you know, because sometimes I do just want to be like sad and just like watch TV and hit my weed pen. Like, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then there's other days I'm full of piss and vinegar and I'm cleaning out a closet, or I'm like, all right, move your truck out of the barn. I'm going to start, you know, sanding down this dresser that I've had sitting in the shed for 3 years. And I'm finally going to do something with it, you know? So just trying to, I don't know, get that little bit of gusto.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have a little plan. I have 2 things in the shed right now where I'm like, I just need to get through this work week. And then next week, that's my project. Like that's what I'm focusing on, you know? And I can do it during the day as opposed to going out to the barn in the dark of night, you know, to get something done. So yeah, we'll see. You never know. All of a sudden I might, you know, have my own HGTV special in the barn. Here we go. I mean, it won't really be on HTV, but it will be like on my Instagram story.
Yeah. I mean, you just have to figure out what works.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. Hey there. On today's Wine Spies highlight, there's a special bottle and deep discount.
Think 40% off or more every single day. Plus, if you want free shipping, you can build up a case of 12 bottles over time, and they'll ship it free once you hit a dozen.
Just check our show notes, website, or socials for the link, and you'll even snag $20 off your first order.
Cheers!
And then we talked about Diddy a few different times because he keeps coming back up in the news.
What's new now?
Oh, well, just the fact that he's in fucking prison. And we talked about it last week. Like 50 Cent had his documentary on all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's going to be a never ending where something's going to always pop up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Until he has the power or no one just doesn't care anymore. But stuff is still going to pop up.
He affected a lot of lives in a negative way. And I think that he needs to pay a repentance for that. I mean, it's horrible what he did to a lot of lives. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know.
And then I just think about like when I was in high school, I can vividly remember like the Mo Money Mo Problems song, and like being like in my car and like jamming out to that. And I'm like a junior in high school. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, okay, taking a little bit of that culture that like, you know, you kind of hold dear a little bit and go, okay, well now it's slightly tainted knowing like how you made it. I mean, I'm not going to, you know, you can't go back and change anything, but you know, it's just kind of like fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
He's really fucked up.
So then we talked about Blake and Justin a lot. I think I was definitely more involved in it than you were. But now a judge is trying to get Blake to file out of court, like, and just be done, like settle.
Well, that's a smart judge because the amount of taxpayer money that she is trying to weasel her way into with this frivolous, I don't know if it's frivolous or not. It just seems ridiculous in terms of timing and like all the time that people have been talking about it. Like just settle out of court or whatever you need to do. Mm-hmm. Don't involve the taxpayer money for your county or for your city.
I was not a fly on the wall. I was not there. I know nothing. But if you have the power to rewrite the script, invite the director over who owns the rights to the book to make this film, and, you know, throw your husband in the mix, throw your best friend superstar in the mix, but yet at the same time feel like you were being sexually assaulted on set, you don't think that you would have like the cojones to be like, I feel uncomfortable. I don't feel like you should do this.
No. She wanted
it doesn't add up to me. It doesn't add up.
Yeah. So that judge is smart. Throw it out, make it be a civil suit, or Just settle it out of court.
Settle it
Get
out
it
of court.
out of the taxpayer.
And he's not
Money.
going to be able to pay you. So I don't know what you're
She's
trying
doing
to do.
it for flex. She's trying to flex. She's trying to like say, I'm more powerful than you. Good for you. You have more money because of your husband. You're a mediocre actress who launched a shampoo campaign that ditched. And
I do like your mousse, though. I still buy the mousse.
And you have good hair. I mean, that's all I have to
Yeah.
say. Good for you.
All right, and then your favorite thing of 2025, all things T Swift. She got engaged. She had a tour.
She did. Super successful.
So did you read this? I hope maybe this is like clickbait in my Instagram. That she bought out, like a chick had like a wedding planned at this like Rhode Island hotel. And she was like, I'm just going to stroke you a check, go get married somewhere else. This is the wedding weekend I want.
Yeah. And then the venue said that's false information.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, we never do that. Whether they do or not, I don't know. I have no idea.
TBD.
I think that their wedding will probably be in
I
an
feel like it'd be in the cover of
undisclosed
darkness. Yeah.
location with only a certain amount of people. So it's interesting. My good friend Jody just went to a wedding in Mexico, and it was her nephew's wedding, and it was really
looked beautiful.
amazing. And they're very, I mean, her whole family's very close. And so she was telling me the best part about this wedding is that they only invited the people that they loved. Mm-hmm. And it was only like, whatever, 100 people. It wasn't like
That's still a lot of people to take to
cousins
Mexico.
and aunts and uncles and obligatory people. It was like people they loved. And I appreciate that, because when we got married, it was definitely only people were invited, but only the people that showed up were the people that we loved. And I feel like this was the same thing with their party. It was like from a Thursday to Sunday, they celebrated their love with all the people that supported that love. And that was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it was a gorgeous wedding, and it sounded like she had a great time.
Yeah, it looked absolutely lovely. And I think that's an important part. Taylor Swift is not putting herself out there for People magazine to pay her a couple $1 million to
She does not
put the
care.
pictures. Maybe an after effect, you know what I mean? But at the same time, she probably doesn't give a shit. She's Taylor Swift. She doesn't
Right.
care, you know? But that could also be a publicity stunt to throw the media off. It's going to be at this hotel on this weekend. And then really she got married like last Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we just don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I do think she'll wait till the football season's over. Because I'm going to predict he's retiring after this season.
It's pretty much over.
Yeah. He's
It's pretty much over.
going to ride the Taylor
They're not
wagon.
making the playoffs. Neither are the Lions.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's really sad season for
not the
all of us
Chicago
Lions
Bears.
fans. Yeah. But anyway, he's not making the playoffs. So they might have time in the off season, whatever that means.
Yes. So, all right. But then also in 2025, we launched a website.
Yes.
We have a sweepstakes. Go to our website and sign up for the sweepstakes. Meko has given amazing skincare from Zoe. Is it Zoe?
Zio.
Zio skincare. We have colostrum from First Form and Clear Protein, my favorite bar socks, and Angie's book, Here Comes Menopause. You have a chance to win it all. It will get shipped to you. We'll celebrate you. It's amazing. So yeah, there's
Awesome.
that.
What are we looking forward to in 2026? I feel like it's a weird 2026, I can't believe is here.
Do you feel like as you get older, the years go by faster and faster?
Yes. Yes.
I feel like when you have baby, toddler, elementary school child, you are living in your own Groundhog's Day. You know, you're on a treadmill, every day is the same. And then all of a sudden, you're on a catapult and time just moves
So
way
fast.
too fast.
Yeah, I don't remember the days where they were slow. It's been a long time. I mean, because they're adults.
Yeah.
So now I want it to slow down and I want to cherish every moment, especially with them, with my kids. And we try to take every opportunity to be with them. And, you know, we will continue as they travel and we just follow along as spectators. So I don't know what 2026 brings. It brings a lot of traveling and a lot of going with the flow, I guess. What about you?
You know what my goals are? Cleaning out my email inbox. Because here's the thing, is that, you know, I have like my work email. I have like an email that I've had for eons, that kind of thing. But then, you know, when you go to like purchase something, if you put in your email address, like you'll get a discount code.
You don't
blah, 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 blah.
unsubscribe
Right away? No, because I just felt like I didn't have time. I would just like go through the motions. Now I'm so freaking overwhelmed that I'm like, okay, this is unhealthy, because now I'm like, I'm going to miss something important because it's going to be buried in a bunch of fucking junk. So now I am like daily, I'm going through unsubscribing to things, clearing out my inbox. And I will say, ChatGPT has helped me. You put in like what you want to do, what your email is, whether it's your iCloud or your Gmail, Outlook, and it will help you do different things to help clear out all the unsubscribed junk. And that has been a lifesaver. And actually, I feel more functional with my email.
You probably just feel more organized.
I feel more organized. And I feel like, because I've been going through the motions and just like rushing through every day, that I've like shoved stuff in closets and in drawers and on shelves. And now it's like, I'm not going to overwhelm myself, but I'm picking one small section of my home to say, go through this. If it doesn't bring you joy, if you truly feel that there is no need for this in the next year, I'm not thinking about, oh, well, someday I might have a second home or blah, blah, blah. No, fucking get rid of it. Give it to Goodwill. Try to, if it's of value, see if you can resell it, blah, 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 blah. But you know Amy, who's here at Be Alive, she's a big Whatnot person, sells shit on Whatnot. I'm not going to go through my closet and sell things on Whatnot. But stuff like, when my grandma passed away, my grandpa gave me all of her spoons. And not like spoons that you like eat your applesauce with. It's like spoons that when you go to like a national park or a state or something like that. Hundreds of these things. Hundreds. And the holders.
Are they valuable? Because my mom has a bunch.
They're valuable to people who are into those spoons.
Oh.
Not anybody I know. You know what I mean? And I would think most people of like my grandma's generation are gone. They don't find value in them. But I said something to Amy and she's like, oh my God, you need to sell those on Whatnot. So I'm like, okay. And I have a lot of things in closets where pictures, not art. When I say art, not like famous art, but, you know, just stuff that I've had in my home that I've been phased out of.
Yeah.
But because you spent a certain amount of money on something, or it's really nice and you think, oh, maybe I'll want to put this out again someday. And she's like, nope, that's the kind of stuff that needs to go on Whatnot. I don't know if I'm an auctioneer where I'm going to be like, hey, everybody, look at this lamp. I don't know. So she says that she's going to come out and help me. We'll see. Otherwise, I'm putting it all in a fucking tub and I'm like giving it away.
Just give it away.
Yeah. But I just want to clean out the excess.
Yeah.
Right? Because like you said, like the reality, time goes by really fast. It could be 4 years. My child could end up somewhere amazing. What if I want to go to whatever that amazing place is and be down the street or across town or 3 towns over, right? If I had to sell my house in the state that it is in right now, it would be so overwhelming. I do not have a person living in each bedroom upstairs, so my closet should not have the amount of shit in every closet that it has. So that is my goal for 2026. Small goals that are achievable and tackle them a week at a time. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for little fixes to make myself a little bit better.
More organized.
Yes. Parts of my life are very organized. Random shit in my closets, not organized at all. So
yeah, I get that. Yeah, I need my girls to clean out their closets since they're totally not living at home anymore.
Right.
And probably won't. I mean, realistically, Alex is living other places for the next year, foreseeably. And then she could get a job and like really live somewhere else. So when you come home, honey, from vacation, you need to clean out that closet.
Right? Okay, wine lovers, listen up. It's time to stock the wine rack.
Prep for the holidays or just treat yourself to $50 off any order, $200 or more at Wine Spies.
Use promo code LISTEN at checkout on winespies.com today.
Cheers!
Yeah, and I can't believe she's already they're already halfway through their freshman year.
Yeah. I was like,
Wild.
you made it.
Yes.
The hardest semester,
The first semester of your freshman year?
I think. Because they're just trying to
Getting
figure it
used
out.
to life. Yeah,
They're
no,
trying
I
to
get
figure it
that.
out. Life. They're trying to figure out who they're going to like hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
And then also they're trying to figure out like how to navigate this freedom that they've never had before.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not wrong there. I will say Kylie's classes are freshman year. It's okay. She doesn't listen to this podcast. It was like how to breathe in Big Rapids.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
Does Wednesday come after Tuesday 101?
Will her classes
they're harder next semester.
harder? Okay.
Yeah, they were pretty cush this semester. So, yeah, I mean, here's to 2026. Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, since it is the end of the year, and we talked about all the time we want to spend with our family, we are taking a 2-week break.
We are. Don't miss us too much.
Don't miss us too much. But if you just started, there are going to be some episodes that are launching in case you've missed them. Avoid holiday burnout, which is very important, especially this time of year.
Right.
And then we will circle back to where it all began with our first ever episode.
That was like a year ago.
Meko, it was like a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So long. Like August of 24.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Start at the beginning.
start at the beginning. First ever episode of Listen, Here's the Thing. And we talked about that Anne Hathaway movie where she like dated the young pop star.
Oh.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah. I forgot about that. I forgot what it was even called.
And we listened to the book first. What was it called? Kelsey, Google it. I listened to the book first. Did you read the book before we watched the show?
I did.
The book is porn. It's saucy.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. And then they made it a movie.
Yes.
The idea of you.
The idea of you. Wild. Yeah, read the book, watch the show, and then listen to the podcast. And we'll see you back in January of 2026.
Happy New Year. Happy everything.
Happy Christmas. It's like your English.
Yeah.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Cheers to 2026.
Yes, best. Love, Katie and Meko. This is our last podcast of 2025.
Yes, he has man boobs. He has man boobs.
Have you heard of this thing called the swag gap?
What are we looking forward to in 2026?
You whore. You skank. And
then let's talk about Sharon Moore. What the fuck, dude?
you know, because sometimes I do just want to be like sad and just like watch TV and hit my weed pen. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's the love.
We're manifesting 2026 to be better.
Yes.
Be better people. Don't be such assholes.
So we
I
need to
hate
be the
that.
extra love in the universe.
Sure.
So we're sending it out.
Yeah. So he single-handedly ruined
U of M football.
University of Michigan football. So thank you, Sharon.
And it's the ratings for Vanderpump Rules in the toilet.
Lame.
Nobody really cares about the Steelers. I am definitely someone who is influenced, no shocker, by social media.
Yeah. So empty nesting is like great.
And then your favorite thing of 2025, all things T Swift. She got engaged. You feel like as you get older, the years go by faster and faster. Listen, here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, here's to 2026. Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Of
For your first ever episode, and just say like.
like what you're gonna air before that launches.
Yeah. In the episode, just like a preface for the listener.
Okay.
Be like, hey, this is our first ever episode. Things have changed a lot.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep. Hey, this is our first episode.
We've been at this game for a long time
Yeah.
now, but now you're just tuning in. If you missed it the first go around, here you go.
Things have changed a bit.
A little bit, but the same thing is here. It's us, a bottle of wine, and everything that's on our mind.
Yes. Go listen.
Bye.
Yeah.
I got endless texts from my. What's going on?